All right, so on example 4, we're going to solve by the addition method. So yours are broken down in steps on your notes there. But what was step 1?
Rewrite it in the form of that.
Rewrite them as ax plus by equals c. They're already there, right?
Jinx.
So I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite them for a reason.
You want us to rewrite them?
Yes.
Good question.
Okay, what was step 2? If necessary, multiply them by numbers so that something will cancel when we combine, right? All right, so we have to choose here. Do we want to eliminate the x or do we want to eliminate the y? Honestly, it doesn't matter. So listen, some of the things I'll look for. Does one of my variables, either the x's or the y's, have the same number in front of them in both equations?
No.
In this case, no. So then the next thing that I personally look for is, do I have an x or y where at least they have different signs in the equations? One equation has a plus, one equation has a minus. I do that because I'm going to need to combine them, so I'm going to need them to have different signs. If they already have it, I don't have to multiply by a negative number on the outside. So since these already have it, I'm going to try to get rid of my y's. Doesn't matter, we could have done x's just as easily. All right, so I'm going to multiply this top equation by some number and the bottom equation by a number. Sometimes they're smaller numbers, but the easiest way that will work every time is you multiply the top equation by the number, don't worry about the sign of it, but by the number in front of the other equation's variable you're trying to get rid of. So since I'm trying to get rid of the y's, I'm going to multiply the top equation by 3. And then the bottom equation, I'm going to multiply by
5.
the 5 right there. No, they don't have to be the same number. They shouldn't be the same number, because if they were the same number, then I could have combined them already in the form it was written. All right, so let's take this 3, and we're going to distribute it to all 3 parts of that equation. So what's 3 times 4x?
12x.
And 3 times 5y? Equals 3 times 3?
9.
All right. Bottom equation, we're going to multiply that 5 times all 3 parts of it here. So what's 5 times 2x? What's 5 times negative 3y? Boys. And what's 5 times 7?
35. I feel pretty unsafe.
All right. What is step 3? We're going to add them together. So just follow their signs. If it's positive, add it. If it's negative, subtract it. So we got 12x plus 10x, which is, we got 15y minus 15y. Cancels, right? That's what we wanted. And then we got equals 9 and a positive 35. So what's 9 plus 35? 44. And then I believe it's step 4, which says what? Yeah, step 4 says solve the equation in one variable. So solve that equation. How? Divide by 22, and we get x equals 2. All right, step 5. What does step 5 say to do?
Find the value for the other variable.
Good. Plug that into one of the equations. Does it matter which one? So which equation we want to use? Top or the bottom? Top. So 4x plus 5y equals 3. And we're going to take and plug that 2 in for which variable? X. So plug in the 2. What's 4 times 2? So 8 plus 5y equals 3. Now what? Subtract the 8. So 5y equals -5. And then, good, divide by 5. So we get y equals -1. And then we have step 6. What is step 6? Check it. So what are we saying our solution is right now?
2, -1.
All right, so let's check it. Plug it back into both your equations, the original ones. So 4x plus 5y equals 3. So plug in 2 and -1. What's 4 times 2? And what's 5 times -1? And 8 minus 5? And that's what we wanted, right? And then check the other equation. 2x minus 3y equals 7. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote it that time, but I didn't write the other one. So we're going to plug in 2 and -1. What's 2 times 2? 2 times 2? -3 times -1? +3. And 4 plus 3? 7. So that worked as well. So our solution is the 2, -1. Now what if our solution didn't work?
No solution.
No, that means I made a mistake somewhere.
No.
Yes, because even for it to be a no solution, I would have ended up somewhere in there with like a 4 equals 7 or an 8 equals 0, something that was not true, okay? So if we get to that last step and it doesn't work, we've made a mistake. We just got to go back and find it.